Oh my god. We are the luckiest person ever. Thassa immediately. Couldn't have gone any better. Hello YouTube, all welcome to ImNotFine. Today we are going to have a look at Gyruda Doom of Depths in Historic Brawl. This deck aims to win by playing Gyruda and hopefully peeling a bunch of even costed cards off the top of the deck to just kill the opponent and overload them with threats. So the deck tries to get away with as little lands as possible, as little interaction as possible, and as little ramp as possible to just play a ton, and I mean a ton of possible hits of Gyruda. Because Gyruda doesn't dig very deep with only 4, and we can't guarantee that the opponent is actually playing any cards that we'd like to peel off the top of the deck, we are playing effectively what I would call 27 hits of Gyruda. And that gives us a 72% chance to hit something off the trigger, which I do think is still too low. But I really tried and I really can't cut anything here. I usually like to have 1, preferably 2, but that's a lot to ask from this deck. Ramp pieces in the early game to just get Gyruda out. I'm playing Whir of Invention, solve the equation. Like solves a lot of problems where you can just tutor for whatever you need. We have a ton of cheap cards, so that's really flexible. But we can also get Whir of Invention and then get one of the best cards in our deck, Panharmonicon. And the best card in the deck is Thassa Deep Dwelling, because if we play Scheming Symmetry and then Gyruda, we mill their card, we mill our Thassa, and now we have a Thassa that just blinks Gyruda over and over and over. Other than that, I hope I get lucky in the games. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this deck, and let's go. We are ready to play against Nalia of the Hunt. Oh no, that's Nalia Key Knight, my bad. But I mean, let's hope we draw lands, shall we? Because we're getting lucky, obviously. I don't think the Heroic Intervention will be too relevant. I think we just beat them with big creatures, and even if like they stop a Chupacabra ATB, I don't think we're too worried. I'm probably going for black here, or maybe blue. Black is probably fine. Unless I have a shuffle effect in hand, I'm not going to brainstorm. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. I would love to brainstorm on 5 lands and then peel a land off the top and put something back on top to then get it with Gyruda. Oh wow, we're so good at Magic! Guys, wow! Ooh, so good. Amazing players. Okay, the Demon of Dark Schemes doesn't do too much here, so I think I will put Belts and Lock on top. Well, depends what we get, really, of the Brainstorm. So let's see. I think an Ulamog is probably good against green. Yeah, I think that will do it. And we go Command Tower, Gyruda, get our Ulamog off the top. We could also go for Burning Ruin Demon or Kogla. No, Kogla doesn't do anything. The ward cancels this. I think we just go for Ulamog. Burning Ruin Demon has a ton of applications with like I have 1 or 2 cards that play themselves from a graveyard, like Vizier of Many Faces, and that really helps with the Burning Ruin Demon cuts. But sometimes you just go for a like Island Swamp and then just guarantee the next land drops to just play your big things. We can quasi-duplicate Gyruda here. Twice to be precise, and just put the original into the command zone. If we had 1 more mana, I would just go for like a quasi-duplicate Ravenous Chupacabra play. Maybe, I think this is still decent. This forces the Heroic Intervention out of their hand. Because the thing is, the Ulamog can't, well, it can attack, right? It's just, will always run into the Nalia. But I think I will start exiling their deck anyways. Okay. Seems good. And then next turn, with the Heroic Intervention out of the way, we just double quasi-duplicate like Renata and whatever comes down here, right? If we draw land, we can also pay for the ward cost here, which I would love to do. So Renata probably swings in. Maybe even everything. I think that's also reasonable. Is double Chupacabra better than double Gyruda? Okay, that answered the... yeah, my question got answered immediately. I don't think I will block this. Okay, land off the top, go. Not what I was hoping for. I think I will just... I think I don't need the Whir of Invention anymore. And... oh, we played this on black anyways, right? You know, this comes back to bite us, but... I think this is still fine. We win in 2 turns of the Zul'Amok, right? But I don't think we survive until that point. Depends. Then swing in for 5 here. I do like playing the Demon of Dark schemes, but nah, I'm not sure. Ah, this is tricky. If we go to 1... ah, this is not great. This is not great. Okay, we could just kill ourselves with Demon Lord Bells and Lock, which is obviously a great choice. Demon of Dark seems... yeah, I think we're just dead. GG. We are ready to play against Urgi. And... yep, hand has ramp, hand has cards, nice. Let's do it. So let's see. A 2-drop rock would obviously be amazing, but I don't think... honestly, like, just any land is good, but we have the Scry of the Mana Geode, because then this is a 6 in total. Let's see. They face us looting. So the question is if they're a Storm deck or just a Burn Spellslinger deck. Yeah, this doesn't tell me too much right now. Not... yeah. Okay. Let's see. Go with land. Okay, and then they are a burn version. I think we go lead with the Mana Geode here. Ooh. You don't mind if I do. I think Brainstorm is a great draw here, because we can Hedron Archive, Skyclave Relic, Brainstorm. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is perfect. So, Archive. I think we are not greedy with the Relic, so let's just do this right now, and then in the end step, we're going to Brainstorm. Honestly, I'm not sure if... well, Jin-Gitaxias is what I am going to get, right? But just not sure. Like, I'd rather have something with immediate board impact. The thing is, though, setting their hand size limit to 0 is quite powerful, and then the Gyruda can block. The question is if I die this turn, because they could very well have lethal. Like, Burgi is in theory the fastest Storm deck, being able to start you to go infinite on turn 2 onwards, but it is just it's inconsistent, and that was pre-100 cuts, so that didn't really help. Yeah, they are a Storm version, right? Yes, let's go. Okay, but having the Mox Amber in play already means that they likely don't win this. So they could have, like, I think maybe they run like 4 more rituals, and with rituals I mean cards that effectively cost 0. Okay. So they swing it for 5. I'm just worried that I die next turn before Jin-Gitaxias empties their hand. Okay, there is one ritual already. Light up the stage. Oh, okay. That is a 0-cost card. Foretell is from hand, so they can't. Yeah, they can't foretell it here. Oh my god. Let's see. A braid. Okay, so we do have to get a land off the top. I'm so glad that this Skyclaver is indestructible. Well, they did have 2 targets anyways though, so... Okay, if we get priority, we're just going to Brainstorm. Land off the top, please. Or just Languish. That's also fine. Okay. Jin-Gitaxias it is. So let's see. You. Get Jin-Gitaxias. There is one of their combo pieces in the graveyard, Hazardous Monument, but they can't, like, yeah. It's not impossible for them to get it back. Discard 3 cards. I think I will discard 2 or 3 lands. Probably 2 lands with 3 lands. Yep. Seems alright. Okay, so now the question is, how do we stay alive? And the answer is by not letting Jin-Gitaxias die very skillfully here, because we do have a lot of options to keep him alive right now, right? No, but for real, if Bergie is empty-handed, it becomes really hard for her to do anything, because the deck just cycles through itself with a bunch of cards that discard other cards, as you see with the Pirate's Pillage. And that means that if they have no cards in hand, they can't even play those cards, and that is amazing for us, right? But yeah, they are definitely the Storm version, and I approve of that. So let's see. They currently have 5 mana, which is a ton. They currently have 3 mana, but they basically reshuffle their whole hand. And at this point, they can just play everything out. Oh, well, if they find the Underworld Breach, I'm dead. Right? That is just a fact. If they... let's see, what also just straight up kills me. Ignis does Infinite Storm Con, so Ignis plus... Oh my god, Relay is amazing here. Ignis plus Grape Shot would have been amazing. So Pillar doesn't do anything, Manifold Key doesn't do anything. Okay, that was... I'm so sorry, opponent, I just have to say this. This was one of the most garbage Galvanic Relays I've seen in a while. But they could have casted one more with a Strike and Rich. That would have cost 2 and then would have gotten a card. I think that was a misplay. They should have used this. Anyways, I think that's Massacre Worm time, arguably, right? And if we can play that, we are just also going to Mindstone first. Okay, so we deal 6 with the Massacre Worm triggers. I think I will swing it with Jin-Gitaxias, right? Probably. Yeah, they could top deck exactly... What's his name? They could top deck exactly... Underworld Breach, and even then at this point it wouldn't be 100% guaranteed, right? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was an unlucky relay. But here's the thing. Unlucky, yes, but as you see, like, the deck has to play a lot of filler cards. Like, I wouldn't necessarily play Manifold Key, I guess. But like, yeah, the deck has to play a lot of filler cards. If they drew Ignis here, that would have also killed me with Terror. Don't get the Ignis, don't do it. Well, yeah, they're 1 mana off anyways, right? So, okay, that's a try again. Signet, that's a 0 cost card, but yeah, I think we got this. Because as soon as they have to replay Bergie manually, they're done for. Also, that's just actually lethal because we can just Infernal Grasp one of the blockers. Okay. No blocks. And that is good game. Let's get rid of the terror. Yep, GG. That was a close one. We are ready to play against Tiamat. And I like this hand. So let's see. We start with Inquisition, we go Ornithopter. This basically plays itself, and then we just have to get lucky, right? What do we Inquisition? What are we looking for? Some early development, probably. Don't think I care for counter spells too much because I have enough threats in hand. Yeah, I'm getting the Prismari command because that kills our Ornithopter. So they play Prophetic Prism here. Yep. Draw a card. They do have Golos in hand, which means that at some point things will get ugly. But hopefully I can kill them before anything bad happens. The good thing is, if Golos isn't their commander, the guy doesn't come back. Okay, so they go land drop Golos, I believe. Get Field of the Dead, and I get... I think I will get the... No, honestly... Oh, okay. Yeah, now I'm just playing Solitaire. Ooh. Okay, if I get... Yeah, now I just play the Xanathar and hope to get a land drop next turn. Either from my top or their top. And then I go with Scheming Symmetry. Gyruda. The Hour of Zombie tokens are not that bad for us because we have like 3 or 4 cards that just put 2 -1 so basically just wipe their board, right? I can just minus this board very easily. If they were at 3, that would have been a whole different thing. But at 2, I can just deal with it. Ah, that's unfortunate. I really want to get the Thassas or the Thassa here. Do I even keep this land? Probably not. I do think I will putrefy the Iridith. I should have... Oh, that's good. But yeah, I was about to say I shouldn't... I can't play this. I shouldn't have played my land, so I can play their land of the Xanathar. Yep, that's fine. I think we will eventually kill them, so I am not taking the attack here. Oh wait, this has Vigilance thanks to Acid. So yes, I should have 1000% attack. There was no risk at all in doing this. But, you know, hindsight. Okay, we get 2 Gyruda triggers here. But the Daragas is probably killing us in the air. Oh my god. Can I just wait 1 more turn, is the question. I think the answer is absolutely yes. Because I'm just going to... tap this, and I kill the Daragas. Yes, I know it comes back, but I think 3 turns is just exactly what we need here. Because all hell will break loose next turn. It is going to be so beautiful. Okay, I just don't have to take like any damage. If I go to like 7, that's going to get ugly. I mean, I'm probably just... this has trample, right? Does it have trample? Ah, it has trample. That's so bad for us. Yeah, I have to establish a huge flying army of blockers, but most of the cards I get, like big things I get, are flying, so that's pretty cool. So let's see. What do they grab at this point? Sure. Spire of Industry. Makes sense. Okay, grow Spiral. And yeah, I like the spot we're in right now. I believe we can just go absolutely ham next turn. So let's see where we go with this. Veil of Summer. Wait, that's so good for them. I'm so offended, opponent. I can't believe you've done this. Because now I can't Scheming Symmetry them. That's so rude. So now do I Burning Rune Demon and just grab 2 lands? No, I think I know what I'm getting. I think I will grab... But I could get like Massacre Worm and Demon. But... if I could also just set up a huge turn. With a blink effect. Does this also say when it's exiled? Okay, perfect. So maybe this is the play, right? Because I don't want to die to this Daragas. And I will have them let them have the decision if I just get to absolutely destroy them next turn, or if I get to exile the Daragas. Okay. They don't want the Essence Flux. Okay. Next search. I think I will... Again, I'm not going for Thassa. I'm putting that on top of Scheming Symmetry. I could go for something like just double board wipe, but not gonna lie, I'm probably going to peel that off the top. I think I want live? No, wait. I think I like this. Okay, give me a second. I am getting... Where is it? Where is it? The Vizier of Many Faces is what I want to have possibly in my graveyard, right? Just as a card to have, and then I'm going to take the Infernal Grasp. And the Infernal Grasp... Again, like, that just prevents damage. Because if they give me the Infernal Grasp, like, no matter what, I'm going to get at least one Vizier, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and now I feel pretty safe here. Well, not too safe. Not too safe. Okay. Oh, it's... Ah, I thought this card would be better. But it's not. Do I let them get this or not? Probably Infernal Grasp now. Oh, that's unlucky. I think they... think it would be correct from the opponent to set me to... I don't know. They could deal 4 damage to me here. I think I would take those 4 damage here for trading all the zombies. Okay, they don't. Okay, give me that. Plays a land off the top. Oh, that's an Uro. That's an Uro! That's disgusting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is just too good not to play here, right? What the hell? Okay, give me the 1 land game. Okay. There is a land. And if I get another one, I'm just going to possibly... I could have sourced the old Uro. And I think that would have been fair if I gotten another land, but now this is just what I'm going to do. Scheming Symmetry. I am getting a Thassa off the top. And this swords is getting milled, shuffled, milled, like everything. So like this is not on the top anyways. If I get a land, I'm seeing what they get here, so I could possibly just steal it with Zenithar, which is absolutely hilarious. They just put his swords on top. They put his swords on top, but they already had his swords on top. They didn't know about it though. That's pretty fun. Okay. Gyruda triggers twice. So we obviously get the Thassa here. Nightmare Shepherd is also amazing. We can do like copy lines where we legend rule here, and then one of them dies and then comes back with Nightmare Shepherd, and it's just like you can have some really disgusting lines with Nightmare Shepherd with legend ruling. Still a land on top. I am going to keep this back for blocks. I could have also... damn, I should have maybe blinked the Massacre Worm to deal with the Gladiamors, but this is just so juicy, just getting double Gyruda triggers again, right? I think I will grab the Inferno. That's probably better. And I think I like... Honestly, I just really want to get that life. But this... Yeah, no. If I get Destroy Gyruda, I just gain a ton of life here, right? If I destroy Essek, I'm just hindering my mana. Is that worth it? Or maybe do I just cash in the... If I get rid of the Massacre... like, keeping the Massacre Worm around just negates Field of the Dead completely. I think I just want to sacrifice the Gyruda to this Noxious Gearhulk. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. And now I can just block whatever's in the air here. If Mizzet Reborn, okay. They got a bunch of cards, including a Casualties of War. They are 1 mana off though, currently. I think they still have another land drop. What do they get? That's the artifact. They can't destroy this, right? Artifact, land, creature. Yeah, there's actually not too much, but the Panharmonicon being gone is obviously unlucky, I guess. So, like, I think they haven't played another land yet, right? Yeah. I mean, Uro is not the worst play, but considering this is my board, I don't think I care too much. Okay. Yep, that's an Uro. Yep. Get you. They swing in with Dargas, I'm just going to double block, but if they swing it with this, I'm just going to take it and then... yeah. Take the trade. Could have also blocked Dargas with this, and then just kill both by activating a Star Mount. Okay. Yeah, let's just go with double Gyruda, I guess. Oh no, I think I can only play one, right? I'd rather have Unesh, to be perfectly honest. Oh my god. Yeah, I always get a quasi-duplicate. Wait, that's so good. That is absolutely amazing. Because that allows me to copy Gyruda again. Oh my god, this is so dirty. Yeah, quasi-duplicate is an MVP here. I'm probably just going to take a pile with the land here. Also, where do I see the pile again? Oh, here. Yes, sure, I take this. One more quasi-duplicate for me. Okay, now we have another pile. Yeah, I'm taking the ramp. Okay. Nif Mizzet Reborn seems decent. Now quasi-duplicate onto... yep, Gyruda. Well, yep, that's a good game. We are ready to play against Sorin the Vengeful. And... oh no, it's Vengeful Bloodlord. Man, my card name memory is dwindling. I'm getting old. Hey, Inquisition you. Yeah, I think if I just get every single answer they could have out of their hand, I don't worry about them. Because their answers are good against me, but they have a really hard time actually killing me. So let's go with this. Yep, they play card. And I think I'm going to play card as well. Beautiful. I'm going to lead on the Massacre here, wiping this and then getting rid of the closing statement out of their hand, probably. The one thing that's really strong against our deck is Extinction Event, because guess what? Everything is even. So if they have any odd creatures, they are going to survive Extinction Event every single time. Okay. Yeah, this is... I think this is a game that goes a bit slow, but when they get to the point where they have no removal, it goes to from 0 to 100 really quickly. So yeah, I'm fully aware that probably my board gets removed a couple of times, but then yeah, not going to happen. So let's see. The Cold Steel Heart is a bit awkward. I really want to play Gyruda next turn. By the way, I'm forcing the closing statement out of their hand, because if I am winning on the board, I'm never ever overcommitting, because that's exactly how I lose the game, right? Closing statement on the Massacre, okay. I think we keep on the pressure instead of playing the Cold Steel Heart here. Oh no, that's actually better. That's actually better, because we only know about the Extinction Event, so if they have to commit a board wipe to remove Xanathar, I think that's amazing. Because then we can just get them. Authority of Consuls is actually not bad against me. If I would be lower on life and they want to push the last points of damage, that is. But just as is, I don't think they have too much of a chance. I think they're going to Extinction Event and Thunderstorm, right? Like, that's a must-answer creature. Yeah. So block. Honestly, shouldn't have blocked then, because then it would have gotten exiled from the Extinction Event. Probably worth it. But honestly, just Gyruda now. Let's go. We're popping off. Oh my god. We are the luckiest person ever. Thassa immediately. Couldn't have gone any better. Gyruda again. And then first Sphere Gargantua. Drawing a card. That was disgusting. And I love it. I don't see them winning this, to be perfectly honest. This seems like a Vampire Tribal list, right? With Sorin, Pillar. Yeah, that's Vampire Tribal for sure. Like, you can also play Sorin as just a value engine for black-white midrange, like aggro, or just go into the more lifelinky style, like have him as a weaker Heliod that has more colors. So let's see. I think they're not too happy about this. What can they get back off Sorin? Nothing too scary. Everything's too small here. They do get a ton of life, especially everything has lifelink, they block. It's like, yeah, they just have so much life here. But I think I will eventually get them. I could just go with Languish and let everything survive but the Gyruda. Get everything killed but the Gyruda. I could also just replay Gyruda here. And the way I'm doing this is sacrificing it to Phyrexian and then playing it. But if they don't decide to block anything here, I'm just going to play Noxious Gearhulk and blink the Noxious Gearhulk. So that's pretty great. Play you, probably on blue. We play Noxious Gearhulk and just wipe their board clean. Yep, and then blink it with Thassa's Oracle probably. I could go for the Gyruda, but the only thing that's stopping us here is a board wipe. Anyway, so like this doesn't do anything for us by blinking Gyruda. Like, we get owned by a board wipe if we do this. Well, not owned, but you know, set back. And this is just a safe play. Sorin plussing. We are back at 25 life. Thanks to all that life that the girl gave us. The life gain in this deck is surprisingly relevant because you're usually taking a ton of chip damage in the early turns trying to set up. Yeah, and that's the good game for the opponent. GG. We are ready to play against Hamza. And this is a game of who gets to set up first owns the opponent. But Kaervek on turn... No, that's not a turn 3 Kaervek. This creature is exactly for those kind of matchups, but we need to draw another black source here. We need to draw a land anyways, so we can play Gyruda. Man, that's so good if this works out. Oh, perfect, perfect. So let's Fabled Passage, we search for the black. Perfect. So now, Island Guardian Idol. I'm just hoping that they don't start putting counters on things too early. So we can just... Like, Kaervek is not really powerful if they already have a bunch of things that survive him. But if they can... Oh wait, that's probably one of the best cards they could have gotten, right? Yeah, that's so insane. But if they plan on making a bunch of 1/1s and then putting counters on them, but Kaervek is on the field already, that's just brutal. I feel like at this point I'm just going to Hostage Taker the Incubation Route, because that's representing so much mana here. Also, Kaervek doesn't do too hot here. Okay. Yeah, this is... I would have expected much more 1-drops. But, oh well. I like going with the full ramp here. Because that allows me to... Yeah, I am going to keep the land on top. Because that allows me to go Scheming Symmetry Gyruda next turn. Basri's Lieutenant does have protection from the Hostage Taker and the Gyruda and whatnot. So keep that in mind. But yeah, us taking the incubation route was really the key here, because that took like 4 mana off the hands and just 3 mana in general. It's like so good. I don't think I'm going to block anything. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. Castle Vantress. Scheming Symmetry. And we shall play Gyruda. And I'm going to tap the incubation route, because if we get like a card that wipes everything, not just their board, and one of those cards that just wipes their board is Massacron, right? I want to have this untapped. I just want to. I think that's just correct, right? Can't do too much with that though. Okay, they search for a card that they want to have in the graveyard. Because let's be real, they're not going to put something important on top. So, yep, they selected their card. Man, incubation route, not tapping for green, just for blue and black feels so weird. Gyruda coming down. And I'm hitting the Thassa circle. What did they choose here? Oh, the promoters. They did put something they want on top. Opponent, you should have known better. I trusted you. Next turn is going to be nutty. I get more Gyruda triggers again. So we blink the Gyruda, we mill again. Let's see, return. And they draw 3 cards. No, they don't. Both are humans. Both are humans! Opponent, please! Okay. Yes, I would love to search. And honestly, Vizier of Many Faces and Essence Flux? Or they surrender. Also an option. GG. We are done with the games. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did. And Gyruda is actually more fun to play than I thought initially. So the deck, I'm usually not really a fan of these kinds of decks where I don't do anything deterministic. Because like I wish there was like a combination of creatures that you could put on top with like a Brainstorm or like something like that that just wins the game outright, but that's still difficult because you can only select one of the 4. I think my build is decent. I wouldn't necessarily go down on creatures because, as you see, you really want to get those hits of Gyruda in. And while we didn't manage to whiff, it is realistic. Like, don't fool yourself, it is realistic that you whiff with Gyruda. Other than that, what cards would I cut? Honestly, this deck, like, I think the best thing you would craft is like the shell of most cards that are not these creatures, because like these are kind of interchangeable, like the board, like basically you just want to have as much interaction as possible on these cards, so anything that just bounces something is way more important than something like a Zenithar, right? Like I think Dinrover Horror is better for the deck than Zenithar. I would obviously like play these early game effects, ramp, those are really nice to have, and then the copy effects. But other than that, yeah, just play your big things, peel them off the top, and just kill the opponent. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you tomorrow.